I think with every single big build I do, I get a little bit more tired of having to take it apart, build it, film it, and do everything about it because it just takes so long. But it does help me that I know there's another person on the opposite side of the country that's got to do the same thing I'm doing, so let's just jump right into it. Hey, what's going on guys? It is Jack here, and today I'm showing you another massive Stranger Bricks mock. Just kidding, it's a Stranger Things mock, and this is an inside cutout of Hawkins Lab. I want you to think of this like a slice of cake, but instead of actually slicing it like a cake and just eating that piece, you're picking pieces from all over the cake and putting that into your own slice. It's like picking the best parts of the cake, and that's essentially what this mock is with the rooms and, you know, the different things that I decided to include. I also want to remind you that this is in collaboration with TD Bricks, so if you want to see his rendition of Hawkins Lab, it will be linked down below, as well as some more Stranger Things mocks. But without further ado, let's check this thing out. So the first room I want to start with is obviously the portal or the gate room. This is where the entrance to the upside down is, and I had a whole lot of fun building this. I actually built this part first. There's a lot of cool techniques, especially for the gate itself. It's entirely built using a snot technique, so that entire back wall is actually flipped on its side, and I think that makes for a really cool looking effect. Directly in front of that is the little elevator that will lead you down to the gigantic gate, which you see in season 2, and directly in front of that is a set of protective sliding doors, so you can actually protect yourself from the upside down, and also get inside if you want to. And outside there just are some screens to help you monitor what's going on inside the upside down. Directly to the right of that room is the hallway that will lead you there. It's actually pretty basic and empty, but I do like the way the wall panels are inset by half a brick. And directly right of that is another basic and empty room. This is basically just where Eleven gets shoved when she doesn't do her tasks properly and doesn't listen to Papa, like when she doesn't actually kill the cat with her mind and all that stuff. It's basically her prison cell. The final room in the first floor actually goes well with that, because this is the room where Eleven actually has to do all those tasks. This is where she crushes the soda can, tries to crush the cat, and Papa and all the other people monitor her behavior and look at what her mind is going through. That will cover the first floor, but the second floor has just as many details, and the first room I want to start with is the bathtub room. I'm not very proud of this room, but it has all the essential details to make it look like the actual bathtub room inside the show, or at least a rendition based off of it. It has the bathtub itself filled with a bunch of blue studs and a couple monitors and control panels. I definitely think this could have turned out better, but I think the rest of the build makes me distracted from it, and I kind of like the way that works out. Next to that is a smaller section of the hallway below. It's using the same techniques with the wall panel that's actually inset by half a brick. Again, nothing too complex, but it does get the job done. And next to that is the hospital scene. This is where Will goes when he's actually being possessed by the mind flayer. I won't say too much, but it's not actually based off of any specific hospital. I didn't look at too much reference for this. I wanted to make it as simple as possible and leave as much open space for minifigures, even though I didn't include minifigures. And the final section to this mock is the interrogation room. This is basically just a table, a chair, and a security camera. Now the cool thing about this room is that I did include a mirror panel piece. This came in the detective's office set, and this kind of simulates the one-way glass. I really like the way that looks because it's such an underused Lego piece. Like, I've never used it before and I never had a use for it, but I think it looks really good in this room. But that will cover it for this entire mock, so if you enjoyed, leave a like down below, check all the links in the description, and I will see you in the next one. As always, thanks so much for watching, and most importantly, take care, guys.